The National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Alongside my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Cade Scott, and this is a matchup, Brock, that we may see many, many times in the future of this league. A couple of rookie starters leading their offenses at quarterback.
And that really does make it a measuring stick game for both of them, Kate. Rookie quarterbacks in the draft, they're always linked to each other from the moment they're tabbed the starters in their first season. And then when you get to look across and you get to play one, you know that both of them want to be the one who leads their guys to a win, because that's a victory that'll be talked about, well, for the rest of their rookie season and beyond.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. To return this, Marcus Jones. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter, took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
May will throw to get us started here. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Nix. Mims with the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 7. Completed over the middle. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. A tight end in motion now. Back to the well again. He breaks the tackle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and just 2 to go. Nix from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a 3rd time for 6.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. May now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air on 1st down, May. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Just 1 yard on the play, and they're left with a long 3rd and 12.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Broncos and their running back about to get back to work. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Completed to Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Nix with it on 1st. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. And it's the Broncos. With it, 1st and 10. Nix now to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 27. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Nix. Pass is cut at the 9. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation could create the big play down the field.
First down from the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. They are throwing it again. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Nicks off the play action. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used a pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Patriots back on offense late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw for May. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They send a man in motion. May on first and 10. Henry on the catch. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw, here's May. It's taken in by Williams. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Finally, some justice for the quarterbacks. They're so rarely protected in today's game, Brock. The refs saw roughing the passer, and his side gets a first down plus some yardage.
You take it down a notch, all right? You haven't been hit by the guys in this league. You got to protect the...
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This will be from 52 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will extend their lead as time expires in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime in Denver. The hometown fans, yeah, they're feeling good. Their Broncos have the lead. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half from the man from Oregon, Bo Nix. He lit up the skies with 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys were rolling in the early part of this football game.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. He's got to gain a 6 there. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Into the red zone. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New England offense running out now. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's a give up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle, Green grabs ahead. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they take him down right along the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's May. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's May. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Patriots start the second half with some needed points. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Romo on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots get it back to a 14-point game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Broncos returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he has done all that they've asked for him, shouldering the weight of this offense, got his 100-yard game. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Looking for the back that time. So they're left facing third and long. Now Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is May. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the air on 1st down, May. He'll get this to Henry. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Lone back gets the handoff. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that brings up 4th and short.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll run for this. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
May looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down throw for May. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Romo on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. They give it to him again. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Five men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. First down, ball at the 36. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Here he is to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from